Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. Bit of a different one today. As you know, I don't very often do product placements, but I do the occasional one. But last year I did the carplay, which I thought was a great system. The one thing the carplay hadn't got was the hazard warnings from the rear, the blind spot detectors. And this time, Aoocci's been in touch. Now, I know everybody and his dogs reviewed the Aoocci, but this is the latest all singing and all dancing Aoocci BX. It's got a detachable head, it's got cameras front and back, it's got pressure warning on your tyres, it's also got blind spot detection. You can also have a discount code, old TLB, the Loftybiker, that's all you have to put in. Anyway, I'll put that in the description. If you're interested in the latest CarPlay device from Aoocci, you stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, Aoocci, here it is in the box. This is the new unit. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Aoocci, Aoocci, whatever you want to call it. It's Aoocci. Beautiful bit of kit. So we've got wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation and tracking, front and rear cameras, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, TPMS, tyre pressure monitoring system, which was all on the previous model. This has got new. It's got smart blind spot detection, and it's got this release bracket, the metal release bracket. How good's that? I'll show you in a sec the tools that came in the box to fit it together, but let me just show you this release bracket first. So here we go. Just a simple push button there. Now this can be mounted on a ball, which is similar to a ram ball, or it can be mounted off the handlebar stem or off one of these bolts. But it's ever so simple. All you do is line up the grooves, push down, and it's in, solid. You've got a quick connector to connect it up to the main so as it all works. You just push it together, tie it up, bingo, you're away. So, is it easy to fit? Of course it's easy to fit. Lofty's done it, so it must be. The only difference is I haven't wired it to a key source. So when you turn the ignition on or off, I haven't done that. What I've done is I've just wired it to a power outlet plug, and I just plug the plug into the side when I want to use it and unplug when I've finished. That was simple to make it so as I can just transfer it from bike to bike. I'll show you around the bits. So look at this for a comprehensive little toolkit. You get a screwdriver. You also get an SD card, 64 gig. Small Allen, slightly bigger Allen. Then you get this Torx, it's a security Torx. And then you get this little spanner for your tyre pressure monitors. I'll go round a bit at a time and show you everything. So first, this is the unit. This is the actual unit. Rubber mounted vibration damper. We've got this home telephone switch screens. Dead easy. I would, if I'd have had time, I'd have mounted it here. But you can actually mount it off this. You can actually mount it off this. But for quickness, I've put it down here and I can get to it nice and easy. Can you see? Front camera. Nice and simple. Dead easy to install. Let's go at the back. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you can see, but if you look on the right, we've got the rear camera, and the next we've got the radar device. How good's that? Radar device. This is the GPS sender. On all accounts, when you put it together, you have to have this away from the camera wiring so as you get a better signal. I've just mounted it here on the side. I'll just pull out so you can see where it is. Just on the side of the bike, you can put it anywhere, inside the fairing, whatever you like. So the next thing, tyre pressures. We've got these little caps, one on the front, one on the back. Dead simple. Just screw them on, connect, spin the wheel, and they work. They work, you can have them in bar or in pounds per square inch. Fabulous. So what did I do? I threaded the wires through, and I use this, the headstock, as the basic home point, if you like. So we got these various connections. Two of them are for front and rear camera, one's for the power supply, one's for the little hand controller, and one's for the GPS. It's dead simple. The wiring's easy. You just tuck it under the tank and you cable tie it up. Okay, so how does it all work? Well, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to open this little socket on the bottom, and you've got to stick in the SD card. Put the power onto the bike and format it. Once you've formatted it, then you allow it to load. It puts 4 files on the device. Now these 4 files are enough to get it up and working. When it came from the factory, that was how it was. There's been some firmware updates. Unfortunately, on the very early one sold, the speedo that comes on when you've got the cameras and the navigation device, which is basically a compass, weren't working. So you have to download these files. It's ever so easy. You go into the Aoocci firmware and you just download the files, take the SD card out, stick it in your PC, transfer the files, stick it back in. Then you have to connect to the app. You download the Moto Navi device, you connect it up by Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So once you've Wi-Fi'd your telephone to the device, you can transfer the files by pressing Vehicle Device OTA Upgrade. You can also use the Moto Navi device for downloading the videos or the camera shots. You see with this, when you're on front facing, you can actually take a photo of what you're seeing through the cameras. Plus you can download all the video files to the internet. It's ever so easy. So shall we have a look at it and see what it's got? So just a minute, if you do want one of these devices, all you do is go into the Aoocci website and you put in TLB22. That's it, capital letters, TLB22, and you'll get 22% off. Now it's up to you whether you buy one or not. It's no skin off my nose, but I got fed up of sat-navs years ago, and these things, these CarPlay devices, are in a different league. I love Spotify and I like to use Google Maps or My Route. So it's wonderful. Anyway, let's have a close look at it. I'll show you a few pictures as well, because I'm not sure how good it'll pick up on the screen, but we'll have a look. We'll switch it on, shall we? Okay, so here we are. So when you first put it on, you get the cameras come up. So you've got your record, play button, take photos, sound, you can lock the screen, you've got settings, and you've got a reverse. So you press reverse, and all it does, it just swaps the cameras around. I'll just do that quick. You don't want to see what I've got in my garage. Here we go. This is the buttons. So you press that, it brings you back to the main screen now. So this is the main screen. So this is the compass that didn't work until the update. And this is the tyre pressures. On the first one, the tyre pressures only gave a high and a low for both tyres. On the update, it gives a high and a low for both tyres, which is brilliant. So you've got the mobile screen. You press, it takes you to CarPlay. There it is. That's actually showing Google Maps. Press that. So you've got your Spotify or whatever. Press this again. There you go. There's all your apps loaded in. Easy peasy. So we'll come back out. Press the home screen. So here's the tyre settings. Dead simple. 1.8 bar on a low, 2.2 on a high. Dead simple. Plus or minus. Ever so easy, no problem at all. We press the back, and there's the main screen again. I hope you can see everything. So we'll press radar recorder. There's the recorder, front and back. So you have front normal recording, front emergency recording, front photo, rear emergency, and front rear normal. So it's nice and easy from here. You press the settings. So can you see that? We've got instrument, time, language, speed, about the device, reset. How easy is that? Once you've got the updating, this one here, the miles per hour, this will show how fast you're going while you're using the cameras. And this here will show your direction. But you need to put version 0.07 in the update. Okay, so there you have it. The Aoocci BX. 22% discount if you're interested. Go onto the website, theloftybiker, TLB22 if you're interested. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. As I say, I don't make many of these videos where you promote stuff because it's not really my thing. But I do like to promote anything to do with the motorcycle industry that will make life better on the road. And I personally think blind spot detection, TPMS, they're brilliant additions. If you've got a more simple bike, you don't want to spend 28 grand on a BMW, but you want something where you can have very, very modern TFT dash and all the bits and pieces. They're as cheap as chips, aren't they? Go get you one. Anyway, have you enjoyed it? If you have enjoyed it, just click on the like, subscribe, ring the little bell, ask me a question. If you want to know anything about it, I'll tell you all about it. But all I can say is, it works. I've been around Spain, I've used Android Auto, and I think Android Auto is amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you're worried about being connected to the internet, you can download them down to your phone. It's ever so easy. You only need to download them each morning, the roads you're going to use. Anyway, I'm waffling. This is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-da.